What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Onyx Coin today, XCN. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. It is the 18th of August, and here we are with lower lows on our price. The lowest low that we've seen, the lowest price that we've seen since April 10th, dating back way into the beginnings of this year. Here we are about 4 months later. Crazy stuff, you guys. Seeing this low, seeing this discount, seeing this opportunity for what it is, and the despair that is in the air. Oh man, it's rampant. Watch any video of mine. It doesn't even have to be an Onyx Coin video. Just any video. The despair is real, and the amount of volume we have, it's not nothing. $19 million in the past 24 hours is not nothing, but it's not significant. We don't get any kind of significant volume whenever we move down, for whatever reason. And I think the reason is, 4.7%, there are some cryptos that don't even get 2%. 4.7% is desirable to some degree, sure. But for Onyx Coin, when it's making moves, like up moves, 12% volume, 14% volume, 18% volume, right? Greater than 10% volume. This is not even half of that, right? And it's a fairly large day, nothing too crazy. 3% to the downside is really not that big of a day either, but we are moving lower. Bitcoin itself has moved lower. We've seen, the price go down to $115.1 thousand, you guys. Ethereum, what did Ethereum do? Let's see here. If it'll let me pull it up. Things are being kind of slow right now. Let's try this. ETH today, I guess I could have left it on the weekly time frame. Today saw a low of 42.70. We're getting there, you guys. We're definitely getting there. I wouldn't be surprised if we went a little bit lower on both of these things. That doesn't mean Onyx Coin has to go lower, but it probably does. It probably does, and that's not a problem. It really should be. If it's a problem to you, you're in the wrong space, you guys. It's okay. And not financial advice, not a financial advisor. There are a lot of people who are in absolute despair, man. I've been getting more, and no hate to anybody who's hitting me up in the DMs. I've replied to a few of you, but man, there are a ton of you. If I'm not replying to everybody in the DMs on x.com, or even if I'm not replying to every comment, I do spend like 2 hours a day just replying to various comments and various DMs. So it's not like I'm ignoring anybody. I have almost 46,000 subscribers now. Shout out to all of you. Thank you all very much. It's hard to keep up with that many people. Trust me, it's it's only going to get harder. And maybe I need to make some kind of way where we can keep up with people who do want to be kept up with. I don't know. Some of you have voiced your desire for something like that. So we'll see if we go about doing something like that. But for now, I want to talk about Onyx Coin. And just the despair that's in the air, man. There are a lot of people who are freaking the hell out, and this is oftentimes the best time to buy, right? Not even just the people who are freaking out about how low it is, but the trolls, man. The trolls are on it. I thought the trolls were bad here, man. I even thought the trolls were bad here, but dude, it's bad right now, you guys. The trolls are out in full force. It's the middle of the night. The sun is not up. They are miles away from their caves, and they're getting ready to have their shenanigans wrecked whenever the sun does come out, because this thing's going to fly. It's absolutely going to fly. This is the worst that the bears have, right? This is the worst that they have. Mind you, it's taken how many days now? 129 days to move back about 2/3 of this move, right? If we're looking at this from an overall low to a high, we're just below the golden ratio, which is 61.8% of this move here. So about like 63% of the move right now, 2/3 of the move. It's taken you all that time in what took 5 days to move up, right? Onyx Coin moves up very, very fast. It moves down very, very, very slowly, right? And that's just the name of the game, man. Here it is, boring people, scaring people, making you clench your beehole a little bit because you don't like seeing it go lower. But man, this opportunity here is golden. It's absolutely profound. And if you seize the day, you take a moment to buy the dip, then you are going to reap the rewards. Some people, I love it whenever I come across these comments of people saying, what is it going to take for you people to see that he's just using you to fill his bags? He's just using you to fill his bags. What bags? What are you talking about? Just because it's my biggest coin, what you think I'm the one that owns 417 million? You think I need to offload? How much money do you think I have? I'm not a 100 millionaire. I'm not balling like that. I'm not even a multi-millionaire, man. I'm not balling like that, man. No, you think I need all these people to buy my Onyx coin bags so that I can offload on them? Man, I've been offloading a long time for these. I'm not going to say how much cash I have in Onyx coin, but for this for the amount of money that I have, which is insignificant in comparison, right? Like it doesn't even amount to the full volume that we've seen in the past 24 hours, let alone in the past 180 days, right? The theories that people come up with, man, it's hilarious. It's really like genuinely, if you're bored, if you're ever bored and you want some entertainment, just go ahead and read any of my Onyx Coin video comments. It's fun. It's actually fun sometimes. Sometimes it's boring, but oftentimes, man, I'm getting way off the point here. I'm getting way off the point. Let's talk about this. Okay, so from a low to a high, we are breaking the barrier of the golden ratio here. We are a little bit lower right now. At any moment, we should be bouncing. Okay, I don't expect that we'll go too much lower. I highly doubt that we see the 786 or the 886. Personally, I think that we will find support somewhere in this area, likely between about 1.12 cents to where we are now. Let's look at the short-term time frames and see if we can deduce anything, if we can come up with anything that makes sense for finding support down in this area. Let's see. All right. Volume's building a little bit on the 1 hour time frame, but decaying as we continue to go lower, of course, because there's no interest in selling here. All the sellers are already gone. We're at the same area in the 1 hour RSI that we've bounced from the last couple of times, and even a little bit lower than that. The stochastics are bearish selling, so is the MACD, but that's okay. We do have bullish divergence, double bullish divergence on the oscillator here. Low, higher low, higher low, low, lower low, lower low. That is double bullish divergence right here on the MACD oscillators. If we're looking at this on the 4 hour time frame, we also have bullish divergence on the 4 hour time frame here. We just crossed red, so that's okay. You know, I don't think that means anything significant. Maybe we're seeing the most significant phase of this right now. Little volume kicking up, but again, it's not much. Stochastics are bearish for sure, and the RSI has been in a downtrend here, giving us lower lows and lower highs. Typically, these downtrends end in the oversold zone with, you guessed it, bullish divergence, which we have right now, and we have, yeah, lower lows, higher lows there, bullish divergence. It's a perfect thing. So at any moment, man, we're going to be ripping. At any moment, we're going to be bouncing. I'm just hoping that it holds off a little bit, so I can get some extra cash in here. I think that we'll be able to, but time will tell. You know, I think we'll probably be moving up later this week, so unfortunately I'll probably have to buy at a higher price, but that's okay. Even if it moves up to 1.4 cents, we're still at a low price. I remember up here, I was like, man, why didn't I buy more at 1.4 cents? So we'll get that opportunity again. Looking at this on the daily time frame here, inevitably, my friends, what we're setting up for right here is a W-shaped formation, right, where we've got this cup here, middle point there, and we're going to get another one. It's a lower low, but it's the sack of glory and riches is really what it is. It's our glory sack right there. It's perfect. It looks beautiful. It's a little lopsided, granted, but it is going to take us to new relative highs this cycle and new all-time highs altogether. I have the utmost faith in Onyx Coin. The people who call this thing a scam, they really don't know anything about it, right? Which is interesting that you can call something a scam. You got to check yourself out, man. Like you're going to miss out on something that's truly spectacular. And whenever the thing is, guys, if you're reading the comments, if you're reading anything that anybody's saying to me on YouTube or on X.com, and you're treating that like that's some kind of reputable source and you're letting it get to you, you're going to make the wrong moves, man. And people do that, right? We like to read. There's not a whole lot of news on this thing, so we kind of read what we can get. And, you know, I provide some news, but there's not like updates every single day, right? It's not like they're talking about this on CNBC. And sometimes, you know, you let that toxic mentality of these trolls, you can let that affect you. And unfortunately, there's going to be people who have sold and will sell down in this area. And by the time that the price moves up, I'm assuming they'll jump back in. They'll probably FOMO once the price gets back above like 2 cents or something like that. But it's a very bad time to sell now, you guys, at 1.2 cents. The thing is, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you're looking at this now and thinking, man, I should sell, I should get out of this, I'm freaking out, this has gone lower than I thought it would. Just understand you're in it to win it at this point, man. This is not the time to sell, because if you sell here and it does exactly what we were thinking it was going to do, or even half of that, you're just in a really terrible position, man. It's not the time to sell. It's the time to buy. And the best kind of game to play with yourself mentally, if you're thinking about selling, is literally to ask yourself, if I didn't buy here, if I didn't buy here, if I didn't buy here or wherever the hell you bought, if I didn't buy 2 days ago, wherever you bought, and I was looking at the price now, would I want to buy now? If the answer is yes, then you know it's a terrible time to sell. We're absolutely in buying territory. We are at the golden ratio area. We're also at the 236 of the overall fib, ready to move up higher. This is a long-term accumulation phase. Shout out to Jay Aggies. He was telling me that he thinks Justin Sun's offloading his bags. Maybe that's what's happening. I don't know, man. I haven't seen the proof myself, but I mean, Jay, I trust Jay. I think that he does his due diligence. But with that being said, maybe there is some long-term offloading going on here. But the thing is, guys, the amount of volume is just decayed completely. There's very little selling pressure, right? We're just waiting for that buy pressure to come back in. And once there are no more sellers, which I'm assuming that they're drying up right now, there's only buyers left. When there's no more sellers, there's only buyers left, right? Most people think that the way it works is there's a bunch of sellers at the top, there's a bunch of buyers at the bottom, and that's what moves the price up. But it's the opposite, right? There's a bunch of buyers at the top. Most people buy here. Most people sell at these levels here, or have already sold at these levels here, right? There's no more sellers. And once the sellers are gone, there's only buyers left. That's what causes this price to move up. And we are going to move up. We're going to see a fantastic rally here pretty damn soon. Onyx coin likes to be boring. That's the truth of it, man. This is not the first time that we've seen these long, drawn-out, boring phases, even tilted to the downside. And we still had very bullish repercussions afterwards, right? Just be patient, have faith. We're in areas of prior significance here, just below this area here, right here, back in this area, finding supported prior resistance back there. Everything about this is phenomenal. The fundamentals have only gotten stronger over the past few months, 4 months. They've only gotten stronger compared to where they were here, right? Super strong here. We were bullish to the moon back there. But it's only gotten stronger over the past 4 months, you guys. We're absolutely going to see a multi-$10 billion market cap by the end of this cycle. And we're only at 400 million right now. So hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Buy the dip. Have some faith. Have some conviction. Bye-bye.